Tonight, I'm going to continue to build this LEGO Jurassic World Rebirth, the brick build Mosasaurus boat mission. So, last time I got the tail done, so we're going to continue from back number 4. So, you know, my hip and the back is still a little bit sore. It's not as bad. Still can't bend over, but it improved a lot. But however, the cough is getting worse. I couldn't sleep properly last night. It's been coughing and stuff. The problem is can't really take the cough medicine after taking the medicine for the pain. So that's the situation right now. So I'll see how far I can go. Like originally the plan is to finish off building in day 2, but anyway, so far, you know, apart from, you know, try to get the action, so you got the segment. It's unavoidable if it's a you know, brick build model, but let's see how it goes. So all right, let's get this done. So I don't think there's like so much. It's like 4, 5, 6, but I think each one, it's just one segment of the body, and then the last one will be the head. I don't know what happened. It's like it doesn't have anything in the throat. It just suddenly gets itchy, and I don't know. And I'm having so many health problems this year. Hopefully, it doesn't affect my travel plan, because I do feel like you know, like I don't know how to describe it. It's like yeah, I really don't know how to describe it. It's the feeling that, hey, I'm not, you know, the moment that doesn't feel like you're sick, but then you feel like you're sick. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. But you see, there's not much left. I don't think I can have much stock video done this week, because I've got like so many things I need to sort out and prepare, but getting sick, and obviously I can't sit for too long. If I sit for too long, then I'm gonna have an issue with my back, which is more delicate part, because soon I will need to meet up with my wife and kids, and it will be a problem if during travel and I'm not able to pick up the kids because of, you know, how I feel right now. So yeah, so let's just see. So we need to build 2 of this. Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay. All right. Think you might think, what the hell I'm doing? I'm just trying to line up the parts. Okay, what's next? It's actually quite interesting, but anyway. But I don't know. Is it because I think I've got more sleep. Probably like something might have damage, or maybe allergic to some dust or something like that. But yeah, it's just making my life a little bit tough recently. Okay, and that's why I try to talk, but I really can't talk too much because of, you know, the situation that I'm in right now. Okay, so quite interesting on how this build. I assume the black is on the other side, so maybe if I make it wrong, then the LEGO logo will not be consistent with the parts that I built yesterday, but looks like I didn't make the mistake. Should have seen, some parts early on. Anyway, well, it is what it is. I don't know, but that's the thing, right? Sometimes Lego instruction booklet is, you thought it's facing this way, and then they change direction and then make the whole thing inconsistent. But it's really just my problem. It's not most people's problem. Most people don't really care. Just need to build a Lego set. But I need to make sure that I don't move too much, otherwise I will hurt my back and hip again. The sad thing is, obviously, I wouldn't need to play football. I think the rest of the year I will not able to return to football. So that's just the problem with injuries. So you have to really look after yourself. Sometimes it just happen. I didn't injure myself in football, mostly just because lack of exercise. Just because of the work, the nature of the work. But anyway, so my holiday is coming up, and then after the holiday, come back, work a little bit, and then it's Christmas, and it's end of the year. So yeah, interesting time. Okay, there's already lots of pictures of the 2016 sets. There are quite a few sets that I definitely want to get. Chinese New Year one, some of the Speed Champions, Ninjago, definitely some of the Ninjago set looks brilliant. Marvel maybe. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what other sets are available. But next year, I really want to cut that. They recently announced the Star Trek, the set from Star Trek. I'm not a spaceship fan. I'm not a Star Trek fan, but I do want the minifigures though. But I think that's something that I probably will just leave it. Just don't have money anymore. And with prioritization, and it's still may be affordable, but I think it's the biggest problem is really space. There's not enough space for unless I sell some of the set that I build, and I don't really not attached to it too much. I would definitely keep all my minifigures though, just the set itself. But selling that way, I'm not going. I think it's going to lose money, because in New Zealand, people don't pay premium for toys. So it's either, if I really want to get rid of something, then I need to sell it at the cheap price. So yeah, that's the problem. And now it's the body, the middle part of the body, or you can say the belly of the Mosasaurus. And I'm already thinking about, hey, the next build, I don't really have time to do anything big, because I just don't think I have the time. So we need to build something in similar size. So I might find something earlier, rather than newer. So basically, pick the set pick a set in the backlog around similar piece count. So that's the plan. Anyway, but one thing I need to make sure is that I need to control my cough, because otherwise it's gonna cause problem. Because every time I cough, the injured area will hurt so bad. So I don't know, like it just, I think maybe towards the end of last week, and then start developing the cough, and yep, it messed up. Anyway, it's unfortunate, but at least you don't see those logo. Now it's getting bigger and bigger, and I do think it's bigger than I thought originally. But I guess it has to be big to get the scale right. And then now we in the last segment of the body before we get to the head. I need a sip of water. Yeah, it's like, how come I'm not feeling that well? And I've noticed something that really interesting. It's like there's two minifigure, and the first part we got the black character, and then this got the other character. And then the instruction booklet, instead of having just the same character walking towards the end, is like the two different characters of that. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's this one. So you see how bad it is. Not as bad as 3 weeks ago when I'm having fever and stuff. Yeah, I think that's probably some kind of allergen, something like that. But it's feeling terrible, I don't know, I'm lost. Okay. And the hand is still a little bit shaky. And the thing is, it's getting really hot nowadays, and it's raining, so it's very humid. It's just not comfortable. But I don't have a different setup that allow me to build more comfortably. Or I would need to buy a different table and stuff like that. Can't be bothered. I rather save the money to buy the next Lego set. Anyway, it's getting there, but I think there's too much pressure on my hip right now. So yeah, there's just one bag left, and then that's it. It's still quite early because I think I started at 8 p.m. So definitely there will be enough time for me to get enough sleep. And this is just need to build one, right? Okay. Okay. Interesting. The thing is, we'll definitely need to build another one on the other side. So so many health issues. Please. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how I can, back to no issues. I think maybe I pushed myself too hard, you know, earlier. There's not enough sleep, and yeah, you really need to look after yourself, because otherwise, once your health's gone, it's gone. There's no coming back. So okay, so this is the point where you can connect the head, but it's funny. You need to build the other. I think they intentionally design you have, you know, the other side at the end, so that you don't feel like you know, building the same thing. But that's cheating, to be honest. That's cheating in terms of Lego designing the instruction. Okay. But and you know, it's not the most revolutionary build, but it's not bad, you know. Damn, we need to get this fixed. So otherwise, I will not able to enjoy my break. And yep, so here making progress. They really leave the other side to the very end. Oops, just be careful. There's a tool without prints. Okay, so here. It's quite interesting. I think, you know, I don't know how they can minimize the the gap, because I don't think it's possible. But anyway, it still looks Lego. It's just not consistent with, you know, other dinosaur that you see. Okay. Still have one big set from the Jurassic World Rebirth, that one with the featuring the Spinosaurus. And I didn't originally intend to build that set a lot earlier, but I couldn't figure out how to pronounce the name of the other dinosaur. So I decided, oh, I just wait later, and but I end up pushing it too very late, I guess. So lots of more things going on here, because they not everything is printed. They use like all these small pieces to create some pattern. Yeah, it does mean that, hey, there are quite a few things that you need to do, but you know, it's not bad. It makes it more detailed, right? You know, in the old days, you wouldn't get this many small pieces. So if you have some very old set and you put next to some recent set, you can see the contrast in terms of the details in the Lego set. So okay, and surprisingly, we'll do the two front flipper in this bag. So the final one is really just the head. Okay, and then here is like basically the same thing. Okay, so yeah, it's really straightforward. Nothing revolutionary. Everything kind of just fairly standard. And yeah, okay. and this one. Okay, and then just got the head to build, and then it's done. So yeah, I will probably finish building this set tonight. Will I change? I mean, it's not a bad set, but I still, you know, brick build. Like if you got the other D2C Jurassic parts that have the brick build T-Rex, then it's kind of makes sense to have the Mosasaurus brick build as well. But yeah, if it's with other, and then you know, there's lots of movement that you can do, so it's not a bad set at all. It's just more a personal reference thing. Okay, so it's fairly simple. It's slightly different to the front, the back legs. Just right here, kind of have it more secure. Then you flip over. Oh, did I get it wrong? Yes, I got it wrong. So you only notice until it's the next step. It's like, hey, you know, can't place it on the parts that I needed. Okay. So obviously this one's here, slightly secure. There are lots of articulation. So as a brick build creature, then it's actually brilliant, but it really, you know, depending on your own personal preference. But I mean, you know, the set, the Mosasaurus itself has no sticker, so that's something definitely positive. I mean, I don't mind. It's just that, hey, you know, you're gonna move it a lot. You're gonna play with it a lot, and having it to have sticker just not chewable. And you know, like if it's sticker that it's hard to align that many sticker all together, and then then yeah, it just doesn't look as good. So yeah, and then we got the other flipper done. Then finally we can move on to the head. So it's like you can see it's actually pretty big. But I still find it maybe just maybe $20 too expensive, because this one is $110 and it's exclusive to Lego store, so which means that there's no discount. The max you can get is 10% off in the form of VIP points. So first, you know, I wish it's maybe it's under 90 bucks, makes more sense. 110 is slightly too expensive. But anyway, we're building the final part of the Mosasaurus, and then we'll have this finished. Okay, got lots of teeth. I don't know whether this is the back of the mouth or can't tell. There's some interesting ways of building it. Okay. Okay. And what's that color? Okay. See, I'm still coughing. So this part is having some technique pins to create the mouth opening mechanism. And what's that part? This one here, right? Okay, and then this here. So, okay. Okay. There's some interesting use of parts here, and I think here is the mouth. Where's that part? One by one. Okay, so here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. I really don't know which way it's supposed to face. But we have like quite a few teeth that we need to add to it. Okay, cool. To okay, there's some other teeth. So yeah, still hard to see. Oh, okay, this is where the eyes. So the eyes, just be careful. There's like left and right, so you don't want to. It's printed, and there's no extra. Just make sure that end up placing it the wrong way. Okay. I've got all these teeth here. Yeah. Man, I don't know what happened, man. The cough is this is just making me feel really, really bad. Yeah. You know, if I have the choice, I would probably call in sick, but I don't think I can call in sick this week. Oh man. It's really torture. So it's pretty heavy, but it's good. You know, the eyes are printed, not stickers. Okay, so here, so we're getting there. Like, there's not that many parts, so just need to do it right. Okay, we're getting that very soon. Interesting. It's quite the odd mean to use the slope instead of the round shape one. Okay. There's like angular slope, not the curved one. Does it make sense? I don't know. Okay, so this one's here. Okay. All right. Just making sure that everything is correct. Okay. And here it is. Cool. Here they use the curve one. So I don't know, like really have to finish building the whole thing to make some comment on how it looks. So far you just can't see it because you still have the lower jaw. But before that, we're gonna build on this side, and we still haven't got the top of the head as well. So there's quite a few things to sort out. Before we finish the build. Yeah. Okay. This part. Okay. I don't like. There's a moment that I will not qualify. I think it's when I start talking that it will trigger the cough, and I'm seeing too long again because it's hurting. Alright, what's next? So we've got this part done. What's next? Okay, just here. What's next? So we're adding the top of the head. There's some interesting ways of building the. Okay. Yeah, I think the other approach they can do is a molded skull, like some of the creature from the Avatar set. But again, probably not worth it for Lego to invest a new mold. Okay. Okay. Alright, what's next? Got this here. So it's looking alright. It's not the perfect look, but not bad, not bad. This is alright, and then now don't know. I think it's good that I'm finishing it today because I think I might need to take a day rest again. This is the cough. How come it's so tough to you know, I really hate cough because it just really don't not feel good at all. And we've got to build the lower jaw. Let's see. Okay, so okay. It's the tongue, I think this is. Yep. Okay. I think I want to have it so that hide some of the injection point. So you'll see it. And this side. Yep. That will be the teeth. So yeah, it's just the little details, but you can see it's like we're getting there. Okay, so once that's done, we're gonna okay. Yep, and then what's next? Okay, that's it. Okay, that's two more. Yeah, and then we're done here, right? So let's say you can see. I think maybe it can be a little bit wider because if you watch the first Jurassic World, it jump up and can just. I guess if it's the normal Lego shark, then it works. But if it's like the actual great white shark, then yeah, the size is a bit different. So, and then we have finished the Mosasaurus. I think it's a good size. It can move a lot, but unfortunately, you see the gap in between. But that's pretty cool. So we've got the Mosasaurus done here, and I'm gonna call it night. I did enjoy building so far. It looks pretty awesome. But that's it. I'm gonna, you know, call it a night, and we'll think about what to build next. But tonight is good night.